Yo, what is up? Brand new start of the week, and we have a red folder Monday today for the first time in a while. So it's going to be very intriguing to see what Price wants to do off of that. I think that's at 9 a.m. We're gonna go and see. Let's get everything. All right. One thing we can look, we're gonna go to the daily. We're in the brand new start of the week. No daily gap from there, but we do come out filling this daily gap. We do have a 4 hour. Let me look on the weekly. Nothing for the weekly. We do have a 4 hour gap that is resting below here that maybe you want to go fill into. This is on the higher time frames. That is on EES. And on NASDAQ, we can go to NASDAQ on the weekly. We got nothing. We do have a daily that got filled, right? But now we're looking at this daily. Maybe we want to come and fill that, right? 4 hour coming into the day. Actually, let's just even look at Forex Factory today. Yes, so today, November 3rd, we have ISM Manufacturing PMI. Forecast is 49.4. It'll be at 9 a.m. Actually greater than forecast. So if it's greater than the forecast, it's bearish. Something to remember. If I recall. So we're going to go mark up some things as some draws on liquidity. We have a 4 hour low right here. Sell side. I feel out of it. I haven't fucking looked at the market in a bit now. Mark up 1 hour draws. Say my name. Ooh. Sell side. And we've just been ripping up. We are clearly showing bullish. I'm assuming we're going to go for here. 1 hour bullish. Hour. And we're going to have another 1 hour bullish. One hour. We're coming up looking to inverse potentially this, which that's going to tell us quite a bit. We want to see liquidity sweep on market open. So we're going to be looking for is, I'm assuming, New York highs, previous New York highs right up here, and then potentially we either just keep ripping higher, but I want to see sell side go. We go for 1 hour, 4 hour lows, or we target internal draws here. So market moves, rips up right at first, and we target the internal draws, maybe reject off of it to go higher, or we target internal draws to execute and flush through for the London draws, Asia draws, and 4 hour draws that are resting lower. Now let's go over here on the 4 hour. What do we have? This already got swept. This already got swept. This does not need to be there. Price looks a little different, I'm afraid, as of right now. Maybe I'm wrong. We're just gonna mark some things up. We end up having a 4 hour low. I'm forgetting where everything is on my charts right now. There's an S&T. There was a beautiful trade on Friday that I missed out on. 12RR. It was market ripped down right at market open. We come back up after sweeping sell side liquidity. We get a retrace into internal draws, and then we get distribution out of the internal draws, which is bearish imbalances, resting at an imbalance price, and we flood the face lower. Let's just look on his 4 hour to make sure you look at like. Okay, it's looking decently similar. We got the two highs up here. We got a high up here. We might get an S&T right off for it. And then to target into those internal draws. It'd be off 4 hour, or it'd be off a 4 hour drop, really. Oh, my stomach hurts. Damn. We can go to 1 hour markout. 1 hour here. Say my name. Okay, so looking into it too. 4 hour bullish. 4 hours clearly bullish as of right now. I'm assuming we're gonna go sweep these highs. Same with ES. 4 hour bullish. 1 hour bullish. Depending on this candle close. I'm assuming market's going to open. We're going to go sweep out the highs of London session. We're going to go for those highs. We're potentially going to get SMT. Maybe we'll target into these two highs up here while they're just sitting there. Maybe we just go straight to all-time highs, right? And we consolidate, and then 9 a.m. news takes us to all-time highs. I don't know. That potentially, possibility. Maybe we come for the highs, SMT or something, pushes us for internal draws. Because we do have liquidity resting right here. You know, potentially that could be the move. Whether we hit the sell side. Maybe we go for the all the sell side down here. You know, we're just going to be smart. We're going to play it safe today. We're going to wait for our edge in the market. Just to pull that back up. What? And then pull. System overview. This system is designed to trade high probability reversals using confluences between high time frame liquidity sweeps and lower time frame structure shifts. If any rule fails, no trade. High time frame liquidity sweep, confirm a sweep on 4 hour or 1 hour valid sweeps. Asia session highs, lows, London session highs, lows must sweep liquidity in the direction of opposite of the intended trade. I already know it all. I really don't know it all, but we're gonna get some music on. Market opens in 2 minutes. I'm gonna be pretty quiet. I got some NeuroGum going. I'm gonna be pretty quiet. I'm really just waiting for my setup to present itself. I'm gonna get this off my screen. We're gonna pull on top step. I'm just gonna wait for my setup to present itself. And if it does that, yippee, I'm happy. I can get some market experience. I do not care if it loses or wins. I just want market experience. That's really it. I got my 4 hour draws on Top Step marked up. I got my 1 hour draws and 4 hour draws in TradingView marked up. We're really just going to be looking at TradingView. But Top Step to keep in mind in case there is a 4 hour draw hit. So then we can look for the 15-minute. We're playing out of a daily. I'm assuming we're going to get some bullish push. But like I said, we'll see what price wants to do after that. Potentially bullish push. Retrace into internal lows. Bullish push up. Retrace into internal lows. Or maybe we go for external draw. External draw. Who knows? Get my music going. Really just focus in. Market did just open. Like you see, NASDAQ is pushing. ES is slow behind, and now is a high at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. We're potentially going to be getting a 5-minute SFT. 1 hour candle doesn't close for a while, but Yeah. It's going to be a 4 hour drawn liquidity. So potentially a 15-minute SMT. You get a 5-minute break. Maybe. Oh, interesting. We might go for this sell side first, which will then give us a bullish SMT. Interesting. fine. Potentially gonna sweep. Just lag. Bro. Why does it got the rise zones? Okay, I need to unpause this for a second. Because apparently now there's a sweep. My shit wasn't loading. We're going to go back. We just got an SMT. Right? 7 a.m. that was made at. We don't have a load on for 7 a.m. until like right around here. And we're tapping into a 1 hour that closes. We have news coming out in 15 minutes. So we're going to go to the 5 minute. Work on the 5 minute. 7:05. We do have. Jeez, my shit was lagging, and it showed my rise zones. It's like what? 7:05. 7:05. Yeah, we are getting an SMT. So we're gonna go over to the 1 minute. I like the pair that swept too. Potentially. Nothing to break structure on. Nothing to get in on yet. But yeah, we got an SMT. Get rid of this one. We got a 5 minute bullish SMT. I mean, ES swept 1 hour draws, right? We just swept its 1 hour draw, which is down here, and it swept out this 5 minute low, where Nasdaq doesn't have a 1 hour draw to sweep out until all the way down here, and that was at like 1 a.m. And it's not in its 1 hour. And on top of that, this 5 minute low that got swept on ES isn't close to being tapped into right now. So we're looking for a 1 minute breaker structure. We're getting clear bullish push, although we're pushing lower. I would like to see a breaker structure off of this at some point. Maybe push us a little bit lower, then go higher, but we'll see. Our first up candle in a while. All right. Nothing to break on. We're probably going to be waiting until 8:4. Hopefully not 9. It's 8:43 right now. We're going to find out. Oh shit. Dude, I was looking at fucking. My phone made like a cute thing of me and my girlfriend, and I was like, oh, I love that. I'm about to send it to her, but. Let's pay attention. Because now we got a chance for a break of structure. Up candle, down candle. That would be a really, really close stop loss. But we'd be able to target holy guac. It's marked up. Six 8 8 0 0 6 8 8. I'm fine if this loses. It's just like, damn, bro, that's fucking crazy. We got news coming out though too, which is the only thing that's worrying me because we could definitely get this break of structure, right? Which would be really nice. And we can target for those draws, but it's also where is news going to want to take us out of? Is news potentially going to want to drop us off right around here, which is still like a good RR. Mark that up. Draw horizontal line.
Order filled.
Damn, I did light risk. Fuck. I did not mean to risk that little. Shit. Well, we're going to find out if this thing wants to hit or not. It's not looking pretty. We're going to find out. Might just push straight for my stop, which is fine. But, like I said, we swept on ES. We swept 1 hour lows. We're going to get a 5-minute SMT. And we're getting a 1-minute break structure. And we're playing inside of 1 hour, which I would like to see get respected. It closes in 10 minutes. So we're going to see. If this gets invalidated, I'm assuming it's going to inverse that. We're going to go for actual lows. Or NASDAQ at least wants to fill in its 1 hour. But it's something to journal. I can afford being wrong on this. It's just experience in the market. I'm quite curious to see how this wants to play, though. If it were to play out, it'd be really huge. I accidentally de-risked on this too. It's really wicking my stop loss. I accidentally de-risked on this. I meant to risk 500, which I thought was 17 contracts. Apparently 500 was like 20 contracts. And I risked 15, apparently, which is fine.
Order filled.
And yep, I was a loser. That sucks. Okay. Back to the drawing board. I could say one and done, but we still have an Express account. I want to see what we can do with 100K Express. All right, there we go. We are pushing. The SMT did get invalidated, so that's just what happened. Which is fine. Stuff like that will happen. News comes out in 9 minutes. We're going to push. Ooh, fuck. Get that off my screen. One thing to know, we could end up getting another SMT. Maybe it doesn't get invalidated. I'm thinking, it depends on what news is going to do here. But I'm thinking ES sweeps out this, I believe this would be a 1 hour, 4 hour low. ES is going to sweep out the 4 hour lows. NASDAQ isn't. I don't know if NASDAQ, I mean, we'll see with what news does, but I would like to see ES sweep out its lows. I would like to see NASDAQ give a bullish reaction off of these 1 hours, and I'd like to see news come out bullish. And we could potentially get an SMT, 5-minute SMT, 1-minute breaker structure, or 1 hour SMT, just 5-minute breaker structure instead of a 1 minute. And take this on the Express account. And I'm really curious. I really am curious. I want to see how this wants to play out, but you know, I'm not never know. It's hindsight. We are tapping into the first 1 hour. I just don't see NASDAQ coming down for its 1 hour lows, 4 hour lows down here. But I also could just be wrong. I'm gonna watch that video now. Get my mind off that friggin' loss. Oh. Okay, these are gas. I think about grabbing a monster though. This doesn't have caffeine, does it? Oh, it does. I thought it was deep. Damn. I got some 5 minutes till that candle closes. I'm gonna go get a monster. I realize I probably should have paused that. Holy sweep. What'd I fucking say? Alright. Let's go. 5 minute SMT. Yes, indeed. We're going to be looking for... Well, news is going to be coming out, so I want to see where news is going to push us. That was a low that was at 205. That low is all the way. The low is right around there. This is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think we were wanting to come. That's a pretty decent push to get down there, but we'll see with what news wants to do. And then the 1 hour closes pretty soon. And that 4 hour. 4 hour isn't closing on anything. Yeah, that first SMT kind of got bitched on that one. That's okay. 4 hour, I'm not looking into anything much. We're really looking at the 1 hours right now. 1 hour, this one's looking like it's going to get inverse. Even if it does, I don't know if we want to come down for this low. Especially if Yes, already swept. I got an ultraviolet. I don't know which one would be best. Was it a? It's a 4 hour, so I need to be looking at the 15 minute. 15 minute, it was right here. We're looking for a 5 minute break then. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm looking for a 5 minute break. News. Let's get this Forex Factory pulled up. Comes out in 2 minutes. Maybe news comes out bullish. We don't have any chance for a 5 minute break for a while, too. Fucking up here, we've just been ripping down. We do have a bunch of 5 minute imbalances, which is something to note. So we're going to be, or would that be a 15 minute? 30 seconds, it's going to be a 15 minute. We're going to mark up. Bears. 15. News comes out in 13 seconds. 10, 9. Remember, actual greater than forecast is good for currency. That's going to make us bullish. We're going to be waiting. Oh boy. Bullish. We're bullish. All right. Let's see what fucking market wants to give me. We're going to go for the 15 minute here. We're going to be looking at. We're going to mark up this 15 minute imbalance. Oh, that lagged. Okay, that 15 minute imbalance. Playing out of a 1 hour. Nothing to see a 5 minute break on. I need to see a break. The SMT is still valid. We're really just waiting to see an entry point that meets my entry criteria, which I need to break a structure. If we got the SMT, otherwise, as of right now, we just got the liquidity sweep and no break of structure. So it's just I'm not looking to get on anything as of right now. Potentially, we'll see how this 5 minute closes. Wants to push down a little bit lower, which we can afford. Like I said, with the news coming out, potentially we could be seeing a 5 minute break, and then we could target all the way up to here. This will be on the Express for today. I don't know if that was a move. A lot of sodium in this. Damn, there's a lot. We'll get music on so I can just get in my vibe. The 1 hour here got inverse. The 1 hour on NASDAQ got respected. Assuming we might want to fill into this one. We're going to see though. All right, bro, come on. Jeez. I'm pushing. They both came out less than forecast. If ES keeps pushing my stop lower and lower, I'm really just not liking this setup as much. Just because like first take profit would now be like, I mean, it's still good to take partials out of that. We can leave runners then, but it's just, what are really the draws for the day? Are we wanting to go internal? Which, like I said, we never got that SMT. I thought we ended up getting SMT up here on the 5 minute, but then this also made a higher high. This also made a higher high. But then I was saying potentially we could. I thought we were going to sweep buy side and then target the internal draws. We didn't sweep buy side, but we have been targeting the internal draws. I'd like to see some reaction out of these internal draws and give distribution to go back to back to buy side, but we need to see a break of structure, which isn't looking too horrendous. 6866 66 isn't bad. We just need to see a break. I'm gonna be waiting a bit. Oh, maybe not. Holy jeez. That was a fucking flip. Waiting for the break of structure. If we get a break of structure, I mean, I'm executing because we ended up getting the sell side liquidity sweep. News is coming out bullish. We ended up getting a 15-minute SMT. We're waiting for a 5-minute break of structure. I got 27 seconds on that. Let's see how many contracts I would have to enter in for. 8, probably. I'm going to find out in a second here. Candle closes in 10 seconds. It's going to be very intriguing. It did not give us no break of structure, and now I feel like it's going to displace. Pushes higher. Let's look on the 1 minute. We did just get a... We didn't even get a 1 minute break. If we get a 1 minute break, I'll be in. Maybe. Because I'm assuming we also just got a 5-minute SMT, but I don't want to talk myself into that. Maybe just made it a lower low. I mean, we made a lower low, but we're not even near that. Waiting for a 1 minute break, and I'm in. Nine seconds on that. Wow. Would you consider that a break? I'm going to wait. Wow. Nothing on the 5-minute on NASDAQ to play out of. My only worry with this trade is we could just play into that 15-minute bearish imbalance. The 1 hour is looking bearish. We did get a 1 hour break of structure, but that SMT is what's attracting my as of right now. And we have this 5-minute we're playing into, which maybe that's why we're also not wanting to have a 5-minute imbalance. Which maybe that's why we're also rejecting. But if we can get a 5-minute break inside of that imbalance, maybe. I would prefer the 5-minute break over the 1 minute, but the 1 minute would just help me get a solid entry. Whereas if on this 5-minute candle, it could just displace so much higher. Which we're going to find out. Still got 2 minutes, 8 seconds. We're going to begin that break.
Order filled.
That took a second to place. The risk reward is all right. It's off most of my contracts. Limit sell. I want to see that 5-minute break structure, which it's not looking great. 1 minute dip break structure, be completely filled in on that 5-minute. This one's going to be a doozy. I'm showing some good rejection off of that too. Crazy rejection. I want to see if there was a 5-minute SMT. Yeah, there was. They get a 1-minute break. And that 5-minute did not give the break a structure. This thing might want to display slower after filling in on that 5-minute for value gap. And then on an ES, that we're filling in on the 5-minute for value gap as well. Yeah, it's looking decently bearish right now. And it's flooding towards my stop loss. We're going to see. If we take a loss in this, I'll just get off. Go ahead to the gym, hit some legs, and journal this for today. The new breaker structure wouldn't be till up here. You can look on the 30-minute. What are we doing on the 30-minute? We're pushing bearish, obviously, but it's like with the news release and that SMT, which actually I believe was a 1-hour SMT, 4-hour. Oh, there goes my stop. Yeah, 1 hour. Oof. We're really gonna find out.
Order filled.
Yep, I am done for the day. Wow. That SMT is still valid too. Won't hop off just yet, but I won't be taking another trade. See if the bros got in on anything. Delicious. Ooh. TJR take anything? No, he's in New York. Bro's not trading today. Wow. Yeah, that is a doozy for today. We just got destroyed for the day, which is fine. Can't do much about it. We can run from it. Thing is, like most of my trades I've been taking, they go into green first, and then they just rip lower. These didn't even really touch the green today. Hey, it's a great day to learn. It is a phenomenal day to learn. I'm going to be hopping off them. I will get this uploaded for accountability, and from there on, I will come back to the market later tonight, and I will journal everything, go in depth on what I saw, what the market did. Obviously, though, I mean, we just been pushing bearish. The 1 hour dip break structure, which maybe could have gave me a sign, but like I said, I thought that SMT would have changed things, which the SMT is still valid. It's just, I feel like we're going to want to fill in on this 1 hour, right? I feel like Nasdaq's coming into its 1 hour. It's going to get some rejection off, and then we'll go buy side. But maybe I'm wrong, and we just flood the face. I really am intrigued to see what it has to do. But other than that, nope. But today should be a four. This week should be a 4 to 5 day trading week, just the beginning on. I don't know about Friday because I believe we have NFP on Friday. I usually miss out on those. I usually avoid that. But the rest of the week, I mean, it's looking nice. It's just today I got absolutely demolished. Took two trades. One was on the eval, and the two evals, and then one was on the Express account. Curious to see where we're going to go from there. But we followed our rules today. Other than taking 2 trades a day, all right? But I took one on the eval and I took one on the Express account. The one issue with today, the second trade, is potentially is not getting that 5 minute break, which maybe that would have changed everything. If we actually broke structure, maybe this would have pushed, and maybe that's what I should have waited for. So that's something to add into my journal is if we get a 15-minute SMT, wait for the 5 minute break. Just wait for the 5 minute break. You don't got to worry about getting in on the 1 minute break because it's either going to give you the 5 minute break and give you a good risk reward, or it's not going to give you the 5 minute break and you don't take the trade, or it's going to give you the 5 minute break and it's going to be too big of a displacement and it's not going to be a good risk reward. Then we don't trade it, right? But if it gives you a 5 minute break and the risk reward is still great, then we'll execute off of it. But other than that, I mean, they don't really feel like revenge trading today. I feel pretty calm, even though I'm just eating a bag of dicks right now, but it's perfectly okay. Trying to see what else we got going on. I just feel like that 1 hour on NASDAQ that we're looking at, guys, I don't think we're going to inverse that, but I could be completely wrong. I'm not mad at this price action though because we're away from all-time highs, which I don't really like all-time highs. So we're not at price discovery type of trading yet, where it's just like you usually look to the left to go off of what we're going to be trading, but when you're at price discovery, which is all-time highs, there's nothing on the left to go off of really. But no, absolutely demolished today, and there's still so much time in the trading day too, which sucks. Which I'm assuming the move's going to really happen later. Maybe the move was off, sell off up here, but I don't know what that would have been. 15-minute? No, I don't think a 15-minute. Nothing was swept. We did sweep sell side. We were looking for longs, but it's looking like we're wanting to push lower. I was correct on us wanting to go for the internal draws, but we didn't get a sweep to push us into the internal draws, so I didn't take anything. Or we didn't get an SMT to the internal draws, so I didn't take anything. And after we tapped into the internal draws, we we don't really get much reaction off of that to push us higher. We did get the SMT, but now, like I said, we're pushing deeper and deeper, and we can go to the 4 hour. Where are we going potentially? We're in this daily, which has already been filled. So I don't know exactly where we want to go. Maybe for the 4 hour down here, which is possible. I have a feeling we're going to get some bullish push up and we're going to go back near all-time highs, but I could be completely wrong because we are flooding the face right now. The 1 hour closes in 30 minutes, 33 minutes. I'm assuming NASDAQ might get that SMT. I mean, no, not the SMT. NASDAQ might inverse that 1 hour draw and go for the sell side liquidity sweep, which is the 4 hour lows right here, which would invalidate the 15-minute SMT. But yeah, intriguing. We're just ripping lower right now, but nothing you can really do about it except get off, go on with your day, and all right, bro. They're kind of giving a crash right now. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, took to X with the Stark, warning about what he calls a massive crash beginning, telling his millions of followers that markets are on the edge of a wipeout. Maybe that's what we're saying today. The start of it. In his post, Kiyosaki urged people to protect themselves by holding silver, gold, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, assets he believes will serve as safe havens during financial turbulence. His tweet reflects rising investor anxiety as global markets face growing pressure from inflation, debt, and tightening monetary policies. I love Robert Kiyosaki. I'm not saying he's wrong at all. I mean, and obviously this is just like looking like that. I mean, we have been pushing. We were at all time highs. Doesn't mean the economy is good, right? Just because the market's at all time highs, we're just fucking inflation's rapid. We're hurting the dollar. I'm expecting us to potentially now actually go lower. And it's looking like it. It's looking like we're going to get that sell side sweep, which if we do want to push higher, the move will be off of that. Sadly, I'm going to have to miss out on that because I've already taken my trades for the day. Otherwise, that is revenge trading. It's not like, well, my move showed, my edge showed up. My edge already showed up. It didn't play out, so just get off, right? But I don't know. We're going to find out. It's going to be tricky. We have tomorrow going into the day. We can just look. Tomorrow will be the 4th. We have. Is there anything tomorrow? No red folder news for tomorrow. We have stuff that's tentative, so tomorrow will be a normal trading day. Wednesday, we have ADP non-farm employment change at pre-market, and then ISM services PMI at 9 a.m. We're going to see what that wants to do with the market. And then Thursday, we have what's yellow folder? Yeah, FOMC member Waller speaks at 2:30, so maybe we don't get some movement until then. Thursday will be a normal trading day, and then Friday, non-farm NFP. So I will be off Friday. I will not be trading Friday, but everything else in the week, it's looking pretty good. The S&T has still not been invalidated. Damn. Yeah, I will get this video uploaded. I'm going to get off. I'll look at the markets later. I'll try to do some maybe back test, forward test to see what it wants to do. But I got to make sure I lock myself out of my account because I'm done for the day. Position brackets are disabled for follower accounts. Oh, well, that's fine. We're going to go to the Express and just close out. Now I'm locked out of my account. Everything else is locked out. It's looking like we're going to get the sweep, though. Potentially. Yeah. And we're sweeping. ST has now been invalidated. Potentially, we could go for, like I said, that daily down here, which would be very interesting. If we go for that daily, it's a little nerve-wracking. With all this resting sell side, I mean, we've been... That just should show you how far we've been pushing. If we get down to around this daily, I mean, it's going to be quite intriguing to see what price is going to do. But was that considered a sweep? No, it didn't sweep it yet. Wow. Wow. Just getting a reaction. The S&T is still valid. It's fucking hilarious. And this one's going for a sweep too. you get an SMT off of that, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get off. I hope you guys, if you watched the whole video, great, maybe you learned something. My model presented itself today. The only thing I did wrong potentially was entering on a 1 minute break and not waiting for the 5 minute breaker structure. Which I'm gonna do some refinement on that and talking through my journal, doing my psych refinement and going through that. And just seeing the possibility, because we could just end up getting a sweep down to this cell side now on down here and here, and maybe ES wants to sweep its cell side right over here, right? And then maybe that's going to give us a bullish push all the way back up for internal draws, because now we have bias, resting bias side, we do have internal draws. We have a 30-minute imbalance, which is resting between here. We have more resting imbalances. So there's an imbalance in price. I'm assuming it's going to want to, after we sweep the sell side, maybe it keeps pushing lower, but what I'm expecting is we're going to retrace into those imbalances, which I will not be able to get on. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Peace.